You should check this out.
Yeah.
How did you do the tremolo, Van Halen tremolo interruption with your fingers?
I think it's kind of...
You're using 3 fingers to do this, right? Or 2 fingers?
Yeah, it is actually 3 fingers.
You're doing 3, okay.
And it is always ring, medium, and index.
Yes.
So
in that order, you're saying?
In that order, always. Yeah. And it is called, it's kind of a tremolo. It's similar
It's like the classical guitar tremolo technique.
Yeah. But the position is actually more similar to the bass players.
Yes.
It's always on this order. And if you practice that on different string, you can achieve something similar. Yeah, this kind of stuff.
What gauge strings are you using? 10s?
These are 10s.
As your hand moves up on the guitar to the low E string, there's nothing to anchor your hand. How do you play accurately? You were just playing on the low E string. Is your thumb touching the top of the pickup, or is it just free floating?
That's when this thing coming up.
Okay, I was going to ask about that,
Yeah, this is basically in order to hold my thumb the way I do.
Yes.
So in order to play effectively, especially in the 6th string, sometimes I even change my anchor point.
Okay.
And, sometimes it's like that,
When you're playing back there, there's more resistance on the string. Does that affect it, or do you go back there because there is more resistance?
It affects the tone, of course. And when the string doesn't move a lot, it's actually easier for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I tend to play between the pickups most of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I want to achieve a different tone, I play here or I play here, it depends. But most of my lines, I play on this part of the strings.
How did you move from the bass technique to the other techniques that you use?
Well, that came with time, and it's something I'm still working on, actually. And because I started with that, this technique felt like more natural to me. Mm-hmm. But when I first started studying classical guitar, there were some lines where I had to do like 1 note per string stuff, like... And you can't really do that with this technique. I mean, you can do it, but it's not quite relaxed as the other technique.
It's kind of like it's difficult, like you would be with a pick. So you're using then you're using the thumb to play to repeat the pattern over.
Yeah.
It's way more economical to do it like that.
Yeah, and I'm relaxed when I'm doing this. It's not like I'm, and you can play some complex lines with this kind of technique. I think when you have your thumb available, you can have like a wider vocabulary of sounds, let's say, because you can start a pattern with whatever string you want. So you can come up with this kind of arpeggio forms that pick users can't really think sometimes. So
you can never do that fast with the pick.
Unless you're rabbit picking, or maybe you are changing the fingering a little bit, like two notes, or it really depends on the line, actually. But for this kind of arpeggio stuff, it feels much. I feel much freedom, more freedom with all my fingers available.
Yep.
So that's why I try to concentrate, especially when I started studying classical guitar. I concentrated a lot on this kind of lines, because I wanted to have a personal vocabulary also. Mm-hmm. I like a lot of Rick Johnson, of course, and Eddie Van Halen, all these guys. But actually, I wanted to, achieve a personal vocabulary. And I was playing all these Eric Johnson lines, Actually, I can pretty much play things that pick users play, but that wasn't the point of the fingerstyle technique, because that already has been done, actually. So there was a point in my life there, especially when I was a teenager, where I studied a lot of the 80s guys, people like Paul Gilbert, Ingrid Malmsteen, of course, John Petrucci also, people that have an incredible alternate picking technique, This kind of phase helped me a lot to achieve the rest stroke technique I have now. But actually, later on in my career, I started to go more in deep with this free stroke technique. So I mainly use these two techniques for my right hand. This is called the rest stroke, and this is called the free stroke.
Now explain to people why it's a rest stroke. This is a classical guitar technique.
Yeah, it's called rest stroke because I basically rest my finger onto the next string. So if I play the first string, I will play something like that.
And rest it on the B string.
And rest it on the B string.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, free stroke I don't do. It's a completely different movement, basically.